Hi guys, and welcome back to Run, Stretch, Succeed, the running channel what covers everything running, ultra, fitness, flexibility. If you like content like that, please hit that subscribe and please come and like. Also, this is the first type of this video properly, as I have got a mic. Hopefully we won't have that much echo. It did cost me quite a bit of money, so if you could like the video, it really helps the channel and it'll help me to get a bit of revenue back eventually when I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So today's video, if you've not seen it in the title, is about tips on running in the heat. I am a person who does not enjoy the sun one little bit, and in England at the moment it's about 15 degrees and it's getting to the point where it's getting too hot for me to run. So the first thing we're going to cover is, let's look at the problem. The problem with running in the sun is the sun. We get out the sun. Well, we could either run in the morning or run at night. I'm not a morning person. I don't mind the evening if I've got the energy, but there is another option. What I only thought about today, because it's not my style of running at all, you could literally go to the gym and run on a treadmill. It's not the most entertainment and fun run, but if you can find a gym where it's got aircon and stuff, it's going to be cool. And thinking about it, when I used to go to the council gym near me, it was the only place what would be cold all year round, because even on the hottest days, I used to go and I used to just go to the gym to get out the sun. So clothing, what should you wear when you're running? Always make sure it's like sports, technical t-shirts, obviously what are sweat wicking t-shirts. The less, the better. Hats, visors, and all that stuff to keep you. Sunglasses, because the sun obviously affects your eyes and gives you headaches. You're not going to be going for many runs if you've got a headache. Also, a thing I love to do, it doesn't last very long in really hot weather. I get a t-shirt, put it in the sink, put it on, what is disgusting. I don't like it, but that can get another 10-15 minutes longer without overheating on your run. So that's something I always do when it's too warm. By the time you come home, it's dry, it's not even sweaty, it's just dry because it's that hot outside. But that really helps me just to stay out on the run for a bit longer. So the next thing is plan your route, plan your environment. So this is for many reasons, and I feel like if you can find a good route, what works for you, it will be make or break your run and how enjoyable and how fun your run is. So if you're a road runner, I would recommend going onto the trails, find areas with a lot of trees, a lot of shade to keep you cool and keep yourself out of the sun. Also, I find if you go into trees, the temperature is just generally lower anyway. Probably something to do with the sun being blocked and also the ground being very cold and cool because it's not been in the sun. Also, find routes where there is water points, water stations, you can get water, hydrate, fill your water bottles up. So there is quite a few things. There is like obviously local water fountains, there's probably calves and bears what might let you fill your water up. Obviously friends and family. There is one what I have, what I don't know if everyone can do this. I have a key for the canal from when I did Leeds to Liverpool, what I'm doing again this year. And that opens the water points on the canal. So when I go for a run and I go to Hay Hall Country Park, I think it's called, I can go past that tap on the way there and out and fill my water bottles up. And sometimes the water taps are just generally open because people use them. So have a look if there's one in your local area. I'm assuming if you go on the Canal Trust website, they will have a map of the local taps around you. So maybe that is an opportunity. If you do want to get a key, I think you can order it offline for a £5. So that is a possibility if you live near a canal or you like canal running. So what another option is, find something where you can kind of do loops near your house. So maybe go in a loop one direction, come back past your house and go out in the opposite direction. So you're never too far from home, just in case you do get a bit of sunstroke or dehydrated. You don't want to be in the middle of nowhere, feeling really ill, trying to get home, because that's happened to me and it happens to a lot of runners. So make sure there's always a possibility where you can quickly get home just in case you get sunstroke. Let's talk nutrition and hydration. Obviously, when it's hot and sunny, you're going to be sweating more and you're going to have to take a lot more water on. Also, you're going to lose your electrolytes, so it's probably a good idea to have an electrolyte drink before you go out and maybe when you're out as well, just to get them salts back, what you sweated out, so that your body can take back on the water, because if there's no salt in your body, the water will just flush straight out and you will weigh it out basically. Put like ice in your water, make it a bit cooler. Do not freeze your water completely, because I did this on a marathon, one of my first marathons, because it was that warm. I decided to freeze one of the massive 1.0 litre backpack things. You know, like the big ones, not the soft flasks. That took about 5 hours to melt, and I still could not drink any of the water because the ice was blocking the straw, and I just couldn't get a drink unless it was like an aid station or something. Rookie mistake. I thought I was being really clever, but obviously I wasn't being clever because I couldn't drink any water. Because it's hotter as well, your body will be trying to regulate its temperature, so it will be burning more calories. So you might need to take some nutrition with you on runs, what you would not normally do. So maybe if you're going for like a 6 mile run, just take a breakfast bar, some nutrition, just in case you have a bit of a down moment, your blood sugar drops and stuff, and just carry it around in your flip belt, your pocket, anywhere, just in case your blood sugar does drop. So if you get sunstroke, your blood sugar can drop as well. So it might be a good idea just to carry some form of nutrition even on shorter runs. Obviously, if you're going for a long run, you really need to take nutrition. But if you're doing a shorter run, maybe still take a bit of nutrition or some tailwind with electrolytes in your water, just to give you them calories, just in case your blood sugars drop and you feel a bit faint and fatigued. Last one is, how fast should you run? How fast you should run? It's completely up to you. I would just play by the rules of happy miles is more miles. There is no point in going for like really long runs and hating it and then not wanting to go for a run the next day. Also, just enjoy yourself. It's really hot. You don't want to dehydrate too quick or get too hot, because then you'll have to go back home. So it's better just to go slower at a talking pace, probably in heart rate level 2, just so you can carry on running and you're happy and you're having fun. Also, if you need to, do what ultra runners do sometimes and break your runs up into 2 parts. If you have to do 3 miles in the morning and 3 miles at night to get your 6 miles in, that is better than no miles. And obviously, if you have to run a bit slower because it's a bit hot, you might not have the time. Some people work 9 to 5, have kids, so maybe you only have a half an hour slot, but you could maybe have half an hour in the morning, half an hour at the night, and then that makes 6 miles. And it's all about consistency, not how hard you run. So just have fun with it. Just have fun. There's no point in doing all these events, training really hard if it's not fun, because 99% of us do it as a hobby and not for a job. Obviously, if it's your job, it's a bit different, but have fun with it. If we challenge ourselves too hard, we end up getting a head too far into it and we kind of lose it. And I feel like I did that last year with doing the Lakelands, going to do Leeds to Liverpool, Chester 100. By the end of it, I was far too fatigued and I wasn't having fun. Just lost all ambition to run. So I do want to do some stretch videos. I hope the audio is a lot better. Comment it down below. If you've got any muscles or areas you want me to do videos on, please comment them down below as well. If you've got any tips, drop them down below again. I feel like I'm telling everyone comment, but I feel like we could use this video as a resource for everyone. There is hundreds of ways, but I probably not thought of what you know, what someone else might not know. So if you know something I didn't say, just put it down below. I'll see you in the next video. What will be next week? What will be Manchester to Liverpool 50-mile ultra by GB Ultra, my favourite race company. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.